As when you think.
I do not mind doing something specific. If I decide to watch a particular film, or write a message I've been meaning to send, or go out to buy something I actually need, or meet friends because we agreed to meet, or even open my phone to complete a clear task, that does not feel like distraction to me. It has direction. It has intention. What feels different is what hides under the name of entertainment. It is a strange word. Sometimes it means going somewhere without knowing why. Turning on the television and moving between channels without looking for anything in particular. Opening one platform, then another. Searching, but not really searching. Opening the phone, the most common example now, not for a clear purpose, but to pass the time. Scrolling, switching applications, looking for something to fill the silence. I call it entertainment, but I'm not always sure that is what it is. If I sit quietly with myself, what would I discover? The self I keep postponing. Would I see its weakness, its fragility? Would I see it without its masks, without the small roles it plays in each day? And what would I notice in the world around me if I stopped rushing through it? Sometimes I feel as if I am riding a roller coaster, moving quickly, eyes wide mouth, open in surprise, in fear, or simply waiting for the next drop. More adrenaline, more noise, more stimulation. No time to focus on a single scene, no time to understand it, no time to reflect, just movement. And I call it living. What would be the result of all this? Not stupidity, not failure, not a flaw in me, but perhaps a slow dullness, a thinning of attention, a fading sharpness, not because I lack intelligence, but because the mind was not designed to absorb this amount of speed, this amount of noise, this endless flow of input. Perhaps the spirit does not leave in anger. Perhaps it simply withdraws quietly, not broken, not damaged, just overwhelmed. Sometimes I do not reach for a screen. Sometimes I reach for sound, loud sound, music turned up higher than it needs to be, as if I will not truly hear it unless the volume is at its maximum, as if silence is something to defeat. There is something about loud music that fills every corner of the room and every corner of me. No space left for another voice, no room for a thought to rise. The louder it gets, the less I have to listen to what is already inside. It is not that I love the noise. Sometimes I just want it to drown something else, as if louder means safer. Maybe all I need is a temporary ceasefire, a short truce in the daily war with distractions. So I try. I sit. No television, no music, no phone in my hand. First thing I notice is not peace. It is restlessness, a small urge to reach for something. Not because I need it, but because the silence feels exposed. My mind begins offering suggestions. Just check one thing. Just see if there's a message. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes rarely stay 5 minutes. there is a subtle discomfort in doing nothing. Or not physical pain, just unease. As if I'm missing something, as if I should be consuming something. It takes effort to remain seated, to not escape. And in that small space, I begin to see how strong the habit is. Everyone seems occupied, busy, focused, in a hurry, as if something must be completed before a certain hour, as if there is a deadline no one agreed on. But everyone feels a quiet pressure to keep moving, to keep producing, to stay distracted before the light fades, as if stopping would leave us alone with ourselves. I am not against entertainment. I am only against the moment it turns into avoidance. I once remembered a story. A man was sent on a 3-day field assignment. He was supposed to return with a detailed report. When he arrived at the temporary place where he would stay, the door made a noise when he opened it. So he oiled the hinges. Inside, he noticed the lighting was weak. So he replaced some bulbs and changed the faulty ones. That night, he heard the faucet dripping. He fixed it, replaced the worn washer. The next morning, he felt the paint looked old and dark. He thought a lighter color would improve the room. So he began repainting the walls. He kept adjusting the temporary place, improving it, repairing it. 3 days passed. The assignment ended. He left. There was no report. I do not think the meaning needs explanation, but I see myself in him. I oiled the door. I fix the faucet. I adjust the lighting. I repaint the walls. And sometimes I forget why I came. I hope I do not spend the rest of my life oiling the door or fixing the faucet. I do not want to move through my days half awake. I want to be aware, present, here.